to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. One of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now obviously they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Yellow Jackets headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Moves the pocket. It's Rivers. Stepping to the right. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Breaks away on the left. He's at the touchdown. Tigers rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Bringing it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Makes the quick grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Right side, it's Addison. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball out.
From the gun on third down, Raiola. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Raiola to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was spelling that end zone on that return.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Throwing Raiola. They're all over him. And down he goes.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Jacobs. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Raiola. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Fires to the right. Snags it. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Rivers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hold it, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps. He gets that over. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play fake, Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Jacobs. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Turns up, it's Addison. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Raiola. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for running room. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Under pressure. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has failed on its previous two fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Raiola to throw for it on fourth. A shot toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Deep in the end zone, it's Roberts. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Swamped immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Jacobs. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here comes the heat, and it's a sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Out wide right, it's Reynolds. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Hand it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Hoffman. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw one first. They get to him as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And here he comes out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Play action with Raiola. He's got the back in the middle. He's stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Hand off from the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tells the run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It's 1st down from the 11. Sets his feet. It's Rivers. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't set his feet.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Marsh. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Again, it's Raiola. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's Texas A&M looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Throwing Raiola. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. To running. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Buying time to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second and long here. Raiola to the air again. Out wide right, it's Reynolds. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll send the back in motion. Again, it's Raiola. Gets rid of it.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Knocked down immediately.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He gets the two-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. From deep, it's Roberts. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rivers. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are...
He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Raiola throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The run inside. It's Powell. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Raiola from the gun on third down. Left side is Marsh. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
He's looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Rolls right, fires downfield. Right side, it's Marsh. Across the 25, he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
They'll run it. It's Powell. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
The play fake, Raiola. Out wide left, it's Powell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on third and long, trying to get a receiver open in space. Just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Raiola. Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. these two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Rivers. Look out! Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeps it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down to the air. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the point after is good. Offense rolls back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's Raiola to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Powell. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Raiola.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, back time to hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just gets rid of that one.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Give him 3 touchdowns in this. And now up to 8 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
To throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now on first down from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He's at the 50. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on first down. Release to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Some misdirection with the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Powell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Throwing Raiola. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.